says I am live. Alrighty. I don't have my sanity. I can't find it anywhere. Oh, yeah. Random Rob's in the chat. Let's see. Floridian's here. Eric Shear. Tim's here. Weeby, the Big Wrist. Jeremy's here. Todd's checking in from Colorado. Wet Watches is here. Nate Dogg is here. Greg Wood is here. Thanks for joining. Brave Sailor in the house. Paul checking in from Dallas. Bean Boy's here. Now it's scrolling too fast. Rufus, Larry C, Tennessee Mike, Tuxedo Manor. Michael's here. Shinobi's here. Awesome. Everyone's rolling in to this. Dane, the #1 troll killer, is on the job wearing a Breitling chronoliner tonight. Very new pickup from him. Very good looking watch. Will Carey, the man, the myth, the legend, is here. Floridian checking in. Looking forward to next week. We'll touch base on that soon. We'll see you there. SVT Sneck is here. Calico Basin also chiming in. Oh, wow. What is up with the evil Empire ball cap? Well, I'm going to New York this weekend. Homer, New York is here. Actually, this isn't even my hat. I'm giving it to a buddy, but it's a Oris, New York, whatever hat. I just figured I'd wear it because I'm going to New York in a little bit. I can wear a different hat. Oh, my neck. Is that better? I can wear a Fortis. Man, my neck. Something's wrong with that. Okay. I think it's fine. Monaco's here. Hello, checking in from Edmonton, Alberta. Wind up New York this weekend. Awesome. Hopefully see you there. Manny, Mr. LT, checking in. Why am I experiencing such dryness with wet watches? Yeah. Wet watches. Post up some videos. You haven't been doing that. Celine Driver says, I'll be there next week ready to win a scooter. Technically, it's not really a scooter because it's 125cc. Also, I'm going to win it, and I'm going to ride it all the way back to Michigan. It's going to be awesome. The Super Cub. We're going to talk about that, too. Ryan saying he's wearing the G-Shock GWG 1000 Mudmaster in the Southeast. Will Carey says, you had a busy Sunday. I did. Well, it wasn't any busier than any other Sunday fun day. The issue was I wasn't planning on doing it. So, but it went pretty good. There was only one watch left over, and that is a newer Tudor. And, it was just on the higher end of things. So, the exact reason I sold all my Oris. Okay. Am I going back? I'm going back to Kentucky next week to stock up on bourbon. That's very cool. I'm trying to click on some stuff here. Michael says he was wearing his Orient Bambino. I haven't had an Orient on the channel in forever. Can't wait to go to Wind Up. Let's see. Whoops. If I win, I'm selling it. If you win, you're selling it. I'm buying it. A deal, $500. Can't wait to go to Wind Up Watch. Where to buy ticket to go there? I'm not sure how to say your name. Javier. You don't have to buy a ticket. It's open to the public. Just come on in. You can go to the website. I'll show you here in a little bit. Yeah, you can just go and go. Check out the Microlux. Okay, this stuff's moving too fast. Paul says, check out Microlux event in Austin, November 11th. Look at all the great watch brands attending. So that should be a really good show. I know there's quite a few brands that I personally talk to on a regular basis that are going to be going there. Should be a really good show. Also, November 11th is the Intersect show in LA, Long Beach area that the Notice crew is putting on, and there's a bunch of great brands out there. So whether you're down in Texas, you can go to the Microlux, or if you're within traveling distance or cheap flights. And if you're on the West Coast, if you're over in California within region, then hit up the Intersect show. But of course, if you're in the New York area or within reasonable distance, what is a reasonable distance to go to the Wind Up show? I think you can fly across country to the Wind Up show. If you have not been to a Worn and Wound Wind Up show, figure out a way to go to one. The San Francisco one's good. The Chicago one is great, and the New York one is usually absolutely insane. Um, I'm looking forward to it, but also kind of stressed out about it a little bit because the the hold on, I just read Dane's comment. That's a deal, sir. If you win it, I will take you on that deal. So that is sold if you win it. Oh, my neck is killing me. Let's see. Tennessee Mike says wearing the Zinn U50 courtesy of Homer. Anyway, back to the Warner Wound Windup shows, New York. I'm going on Saturday only. Saturday is going to be bonkers busy, so it is. That's where it's a little stressful there. But I'm going to go there as more of like an enthusiast spectator. I'm not going to go there to like quote work and rub elbows with the brands. They're there to share their brand with the community and sell watches. I'm there to look at those, but then also meet up with you guys. Like Javier saying, cool, Rob, is it a mini get together too? Wondering if I should bring my collection there in the Wind Up Watch show. Do not bring a collection. In fact, I would actually recommend not even wearing a watch. Don't even wear a watch to the show. This is a goal that both Greg, who's in the chat, and myself have challenged each other a little bit. And it's not that big of a challenge, but you go to these Warner Wound Wind Up shows, you don't even wear a watch. I'm not going to wear a watch. For one, if you are going to wear one, wear it on your off wrist. So that way you can try on watches, because you'll be able to go hands on with so many watches. You'll be able to try them on, check them out, do all that stuff. But then buy one at a show deal. You're going to leave the show with a watch on your wrist. Don't go to the show with a watch on your wrist. That's what I say. Rob, you need a shoulder rub. Jay will be at Wind Up. Man, I wish he was, man. I think I do need something, man. My neck is jacked. There's something going on with it. Dwight is here. Thanks for joining us, Dwight. I have your guys' watch here. I still need to do the video on it. Show, yeah, there you go. That's what you bring. You bring your watch tan lines. Rob, have you ever reviewed what the Defacato? I can't even pronounce it. I'm probably butchering it. Let me look it up. I've never heard of it, so obviously I haven't. Minimal design. I'm not even going to share it on the screen. These are actually pretty cool. I'll share it. Hold on a second. Let me do this. So this is the brand that BM just brought up. Kind of a minimalist design, but also not too far off. Oh, cookies. Kind of has Autodroma design cues to it as well. It's smaller than I would prefer for my particular taste, but I think good looking watches. I don't see myself rushing out to go buy one though. Let me read some more comments here, guys. They are Nirvana for Watch Geeks. Yes, that is correct. Tim nailed it. Tim was at, he went to San Francisco and Chicago. Will I see Tim in New York? Probably not. I don't think so. I can't remember if he was going or not. Fedora Gent checking in from San Francisco. And Dane says, are you saying don't wear a watch to Naples too? Maybe. I mean, that could work there too, because I do fully intend on probably buying at least 2 watches there. What is this? Look at Broke Watch Fanatic. Just kind of stir the pot a little bit. Rob, you had a hater yesterday on Bobby's Likes. Bobby and I go back a long time. There's some bad blood between some other people there, but yeah, we're not gonna. You'd have to talk to me in person, maybe, and get a couple drinks in me, and I might give you a little bit of information, but not much. It's a mundane without color. Blah blah blah. Rob, what do you think about Philippe Peculic? I don't know what that is. I'm wearing one, Dane. Flirting says he is wearing one. I will definitely wear one because I will be showing up like literally right off the plane, driving down to the event, and then I'll be going to the event. So I'll probably have a watch on wrist when I go to Exquisite Timepieces Seiko event on Thursday, October 26th, which is next week. And I'll show you guys that stuff in a little bit. Rob had a hater. Hope he comes here so I can delete him. They sometimes do show up here, Dane. They just show up under disguise. They don't have, which I would welcome them. If any of them want to come into the chat, I'll talk to any of them. The hate is all one-sided, guys. So if you want to talk a little bit of drama, the hatred is legit all one-sided. I have nothing but love for all those guys, and I would talk to any one of them at any moment. All they have to reach out. All the people that cut ties with me, they cut ties with me. I never cut ties with them. So think about that. Paul, did I sell the Nomos? The Nomos is gone. It's sold. I boxed it. It's going to go in the UPS tomorrow. Well, you guys just really want to go on this drama, don't you? We're not doing drama. Let's rise up. We can just do our own thing. Hey, Rob, not sure why you would interact with my leagues. Does Wayne Brady have to? Wayne Brady can do whatever Wayne Brady wants. Life's too short. I agree. What do you think about the Super Ocean Heritage Chrono? I think those are great. Sam's dad, fine, but any hater acts a fool. He's a troll killed. Yeah, Dane, 100%. You're number one troll killer. If you spot a troll, 100%. You know you have full authority to kill trolls, as do many other the wrenches in the chat. That's the obligation that has been deemed necessary to you guys. No drama, just watches. Vegas will this coming weekend forget New York. Oh, well, Carrie, you going to Vegas? That's cool. What am I drinking? It's tea. I think it's some sort of iced tea or something. Let's see. Your opinion on the Sanjin Overload. I was looking at that watch today, Brave Sailor, and actually, let's bring it up. Let's bring it up because I kind of think it looks good. And then Tim, we're gonna come back to your question. And Manny, let me deal with the Sanjin first, guys. I can only do there's some good questions here, and I want to get to them, but I have to I got to address them one at a time. So let's bring this up. So the new Sanjin Overlord GMT, this guy here. This is the new one, right? Am I right? I think this is it. So can you get it in stainless? Oh, you can get it in brushed too. I like it better in brushed. I'm really good with the DLC as well, but I think it's a good looking watch. Now I've never handled a Sanjin, so I don't know if I'll like it, but at first look, I think I would. And yeah, they are quartz. They are quartz, but I really don't have a problem with that. I just picked up. Heck, I'm wearing a quartz watch right now. I'm wearing a Dryden Chrono Diver, and I actually just picked up on the Sunday Fun Day thing behind the scenes. You guys didn't see me do it, but that orange marathon back there in the corner. So I have no problem with quartz. I have no problem with quartz. All right, let's go back to this because I want to see if I can scroll back up. And $500 isn't bad. The problem with that, Daniel, is not so much that it's $500 or it's quartz or anything like that. Is when it comes available, it's going to be sold out immediately. So that's the issue. Okay. Tim says, Rob, what is your take on Jody's brand and watch? I've also been taking a closer look at that. I'm very tempted to do the pre-order on one. Not sure what color I'm going to go with. Let's take a look at them real quick. And I can answer this one real quick too. Manny's saying, Rob, what's the limit on watches to send in for? I had one guy reach out and he wanted to send 40. He wanted to send 40 watches in. So I don't necessarily have a limit, but we're going to have to change the terms because in case you guys didn't know this, when I do the Sunday Fun Day, I don't make any money. Like I kind of lose money. I buy the cheapest boxes I can get and I charge $1 extra on the shipping for those because I pay $1 for those. Well, actually I pay 99 cents plus tax and I only charge $1. So technically I'm losing money on it, only a few pennies, but I also don't charge for like my shipping, my handling, my time or anything like that. So I have to change something. I can't just keep doing the Sunday fun days and not getting something for myself. What is the name of that? Never mind, I found it. And to think what the name of that Jody's. Well, it's Jody and his buddy. They're partners with this, right? Got my watch and was wondering if it ever got there. Oh yeah, it's right, Dane. It's right there. That's your watch right there, Dane. So I mean, just looking at those pictures right there, and the H link, there's two different kinds. There's kind of the slimmer one, and then the flat style one. The black one's the safe choice. I think when you're buying a micro brand, don't buy the safe choice. Why would you buy the safe choice? So first off, if you're going to pick up one of these, I'm sure some of you guys in the chat already. How do I do? Okay, shop now. I'm sure some of you guys have already pre-ordered one of these. That one looks good. The black and the white, I get it. It's safe. It looks good. First of all, these are only $2.99. That is ridiculous, right? That's cheap. It's almost one of those ones you can't afford not to buy it. The blue, it's a little bit darker than a Pelly. Very good. I think the blue is also a little too safe. White, I do love white dials. I do like that. It's not full lume. He talked about that because he didn't, he wanted to keep the cost down. I respect that. Plus, it has a touch of orange on there. Classic. Works great with the white. I love it. I already have a lot of white dial watches. Now we get into the colors. This orange. Orange is great. I love textured orange. It looks great. I already have a lot of orange watches. Purple. I don't have any purple watches. And they obviously went with the yellow contrasting color because that's a complementing color for purple. I like the purple or this one, which would be teal or turquoise. I think that one looks great. The red, there's something off about the red. I don't like the red for some reason. It's not the right tone of red for me. The yellow looks great, but I'm torn between these two, the purple and the turquoise. I land on the purple. So that's the one I go to. That's probably the one I'm going to go with. Now, do you go with the curved H link or do you go with the flat H link? I think you kind of go with the flat. And the reason I say that is because of the case design, I think lends itself more to the finishing and the lines of the watch. So that's the one I go with. So if I'm going to pick one up, I would go with that one. And I'm not going to do it right here on the live stream, but I probably am going to order that, even though I have what is it called? Oh, debt. I have debt. I'm a little in debt right now. So I need to crawl back from that and then I'll probably pick that up. Oh, curved is no good for the smaller wrist. I could go with the curve. I think it would fit me no problem, but okay, now let's go back to this because I want to look at some questions. So we addressed that. Nothing special about the watch. I agree. The only thing that's special about the watch is the fact that Jody, one of the best watch YouTube channels out there, created a brand and built an extremely affordable, good-looking dive watch. But other than that, yeah, there's nothing special about it. But to me, that's special enough. And then if I can get a purple one, I don't have a purple dial watch. It's only $300. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's pretty good. Will Carey says, I hope Jody kills it with this watch, but it's not for me. Well, I guarantee he's going to kill it with the watch. He's probably already killed it with the watch. So, yeah, we will all wish him best of luck. So, and he never reached out to me, and I'm not going to hold that against him. I don't hold grudges, but I never forget. But that's fine. Don't do it. Calico says, do not do it. Calico, I wouldn't be doing it. Random Rob would be doing it. Random Rob is the main. Well, I'm talking to my third person here. Listen, I'm running a watch YouTube channel here. Sometimes I buy watches. If it's a watch I want to see that's like part of what I deem history, and that is in fact historical, just like me doing collaborative watches with brands, or like this guy here. with Tristano or Urban Gentry doing collaborative watches with people. These are like these are historical watches that in say I'm covering up a Hamilton. That's not okay. Like yes, I know you're less expensive than Hamilton, but you're not going to overshadow the Hamilton. So wow, Will Carey with a $10 here super chat. I like the colorway on that too, with the green and the gold like that. Let's knock out debt today. Pitch in, y'all. No, you don't need to do that. I appreciate it, Will, but you don't need to do that. I just um my debt is from my own stupidity. It's not from lack of funds, if that makes sense. I mean, I know that's how you get in debt, but it's from me making poor decisions. So it's okay. I'll make better decisions and I will get better. So second best watch YouTube channel. Uh well, Greg, I mean, if you look at it analytically, I would say that he's um uh, yeah, he's definitely up there in the top 3. Cool watches on the table. I agree. Will, you are too kind. Will, hey, no banging that watch around. No scratches. Um, that's all like pine and stuff like that. Don't worry about the scratches. Watch the scratch. It's fine. I don't like the new Islander TGV. Too busy. Not for me. I think it's a perfect looking watch. It's too small for me though. I wish it would have been like 38, 39 with like a 47, 48 lug to lug. But there's probably, you know, 1,000 other people that say that watch is perfect for him. So who am I? Brave Sailor with a $5 here super chat says the Nezumi Kozo Chrono is still available, only 50 made. Do you recommend buying it? I thought you already ordered one. Didn't you just say you had that on the incoming? Oh god, you guys are doing super chats. Nezumi. All right. Let me go here. I agree. You could call it cookies though. I agree more when it's cookies. So this right here is the watch that Brave Sailor's talking about. They're only $330. I like it. I think it looks great, but I'm kind of holding out for. I've talked to the get this one if you like it, 100% get because they're great quality and it's a very fun, cool looking colorway. But I know for a fact there's some really cool Nezumis coming out for 2024, early early to spring 2024. So I'm waiting for those personally, but that's going to happen. So Tim with the $10 here super chat for Fun Day boxes. Thank you very much. I buy them in bulk every time they get them in stock at my local box store that I deal with. I go in and I clean them all out. If you've ever gotten a watch from me, that's the box I'm talking about. Tim, I know you've gotten a couple of them. I don't know if that I don't have one just sitting around right here, but they're 12 by 8 by 5 and they fit pretty much 95% of watch boxes. They're perfect, right? So and then you just tape them all up and everything. So it's a really good box. Let's see, Javier. Hopefully, I'm saying your name right. With a IDR 200,000, I'm rich. 200,000. I don't know what IDR is though. I don't know what the conversion rate is on that. He says I might pitch in for it too. By the way, what is your opinion on the Satori Billard watches in Philippe, especially for the Philippe? They start around 900 euro, if I recall. I will have to look them up. I do not know of this brand. Satori Billard watch. So that's this guy. Oh, I've had these on the. No, I've had one similar to this. I don't think I had this brand. There was one similar to this. I don't remember what it was called. Those are clean looking. I don't know those markers. Are those Arabic? Ooh. So they do wild dials. Very good looking dials and weird combinations, right? So what is this called, like Guilloshade or something? And then this has the Avertine. Weird combinations. So those are pretty cool. And then what was the other one? Philippe, Pikullik. These I like more. As cool as those other dials were, this one right here, I can tell you right now, this one right here is cool. I don't know what one that is, but I like the small seconds. Oh, there's some work done on these. How much are these? About 900 euro. I like this brand. I mean, the other one's cool. Don't get me wrong, but this one, I don't know. It's speaking to me. Was it a skeleton? Ooh, that is cool when they skeletonize the movement, so you can. He did a really good job close up of it. That's cool when you can see it all like that, really clear. And it's small, 41 by 50. That's a good size too. I think that dial looks awesome. That would be the one I think I would go for. How do you uh how do you shop? What am I missing here? Contact and retail. So you got to reach out to them. This is the USA distribution. So I might have to look into those. Thanks for bringing that one up. All right, let's go to Paul did a super chat. He did $5. Love the new Jack Mason GMT Dr. Pepper edition. Check it out. Oh wait, I want to save that screen though, because I might reach out to those guys. Jack Mason. Oh, this is new. I haven't seen this. Did they actually do a collaboration with Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper's out of Texas, isn't it? I forgot about that. That's right. He might have told me he was doing that. One of a kind coming out December 23rd, but I can't look at it. That's pretty fun. I'm digging it. I don't know if they'll have one of those. That'd be cool if they had one of those at Wind Up. They're going to be at Wind Up. IDR is Indonesian. Thank you very much. Always learning. Satori is fire. Thank you. Ooh. So I'm not rich. It looked like I was rich because it was 200,000, but it turns out the decimal place needs to be moved over like 8 spots. So Calico Basement with a $2 here super chat. This is the minimum I can give and say I helped Random Rob. Thank you. Thank you, Calico Basin, for doing the minimum. Can always count on you. Brave Sailor did the conversion for me. It's 1276. Thank you very much. Why can't I send 666 on a super chat? I don't know. I won't let you do that. You might be able to send 6666 or 666. Just throwing that out there. What was that movement? So it was probably a remake of a, what do they call it? Unitas or one of those. I forget what the number is on it. What would a guy pay for a watch like that? I think he's saying they're around 900 euro. Let's see. You may have to send $1.99 to start if you've never done it. Let's see. How do I join your Discord group? Good question. Good question. Is there a wait time? We're kind of waiting on. So the enrollment's going to happen like November. JP. In Tennessee, Mike, who's in the chat, he's one of my main admins. He is my main admin. He's gonna be kind of taking care of all that. But I'll do a video. I'll announce it. Well, everyone will be made aware. But the people that are in the Discord currently have like seniority rights, right? I'm a union employee, so like we're gonna talk seniority. We can switch over to this view. So the people that are already there will have first dibs for returning. And I kind of removed the cap, but I also know approximately how many people can be in the Discord comfortably to keep a small community feel. So it'll be total will probably be around 150 people. And now some people join and they're not active in it. And it's just them donating to the channel in showing their support. And I really appreciate that. But then there's people that are extremely active and are regularly, multiple times a day, involved in the community in multiple levels of the chat. So that's a good balance of everything, right? You don't, just because you join doesn't mean you need to be in there every day. You can pop in and out. You can do whatever. You can pop in once a week, or you can be in 100 times a day, or you can have that thing on all day long and only live in the Discord. You can do it however you want. There's no rules to that. So, but the opportunity to join will happen in November around Thanksgiving time, because that'll be right about the time that most current members will have made their decision, and then some will leave. They'll be through attrition. Some will leave, and new members will be able to come in, and that'll be your opportunity to come in. So thanks. Good question. Wet Watches, $2 here super chat. Gave you all my YouTube earnings. I help Random Rob too. Thank you very much. Ha. Von Krull says Dr. Pepper, nectar of the gods. I almost bought one today. That was kind of weird. Big Wrist with a $20 here super chat for the children. Oh, you joke, but like legit, my daughter's senior in high school this year, and as expensive as it is right now to just take care of all of that stuff, I know that college tuition is coming very soon, and I am not fully prepared for that, but I will manage. The skeleton was 16,500. That's more than the 900 he said, but oof. Put Invicta on the dial and I'm in because I'd be cheap. Let's see, for the children. I helped Tennessee Mike. Thanks for admin powers. That is fake news. That is fake news. Let's see, Todd. Late November. Oh, did I miss Todd's comment? Trying to read all the comments, guys. Renewal. Dave says he's in. Does running tours count as active? Yeah, Dane, you're extremely active on there. So that's, and I'll, again, when I do the enrollment thing, I'll explain it all again. But there's currently right now, I don't know if there's 13 active, but there's 13 open tours, watch tours going on right now. And that is a one big part of the Discord, as well as like the Flippers Paradise and of course all the community tabs as well. Holy crap, those prices are way higher than he was looking at. Okay, I no longer like that brand. It's too expensive for me. I can't do it. Let's see. Brave Sailor says, tell her to join the Navy and use the GI Bill for college. It's up to her, man. Like when I get my kids to a certain point, like they're going to have to make those decisions. I've guided them all the way along, but at this level, I truly believe that it's within reason, because I'm going to be paying for a lot of it or all of it. That like I don't want them to go get like a liberal. If anyone's got a liberal arts degree, I apologize for insulting you right now, but I'm about to insult you. If she's going to go to school and get a liberal arts degree, then no, I'm not paying for that. So if she's going to go to school to become an engineer or a veterinarian or an architect or something like that, I'm on board with that, right? So some of those ones that you need to do. Where is your daughter going to school? We're in Michigan, so as far as I know, there's no what do you call it, reciprocity between states with Michigan. So she can't go to like Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, Wisconsin, none of the border states, and get in-state tuition. So it'll be a Michigan school. My son went to Michigan Tech University up in Houghton Hancock. My daughter's considering that, but she's also applying at U of M, Michigan State, and a few others. So any news on the notice? Yes, Will. I have news on the notice. The news is good. They are in production, actually, and there won't be a pre-order. It'll be open to the Discord group at first. There's only going to be 100 of them. I suspect they're not all going to sell in the Discord, so some will be opened up to the main channel. December. Wes is telling me December. So in December, you'll be able to straight up just buy the watch and you'll have it in like a couple of days. I just started today working the commission for the matching challenge coin that's going to go with the watch. So it'll be a watch and a matching challenge coin for the watch. JP said he bought from Exquisite Timepieces on Saturday, wondering how quick they send the watch from Florida to California. When they send me watches to video, they do it next day air. I don't know if they do that for all of them, but you should have gotten shipping notice. JP, you can always email me if you're having a hard time getting hold of them or if they're not responding to you. JP, just reach out to me. I'll help you out. I'll get you in contact with them. All right, I got to scroll through some comments here. My current tour is almost over. Ready to run another. Stick to Invicta. I have one Invicta, and there's a lot of other really good Invicta watches out there. Strap train was a great idea. Strap train was a good idea. That's where did that come from? Who started that? Tennessee Mike, you want to chime in? I forget who started that. I know Tennessee Mike was involved in it. Fedora Gent was involved with trying to figure out the logistics of how to run it, but it was somebody else's idea that came up with it. Oh, it was Mark's idea. My buddy Mark out on the East Coast. Let's see. Would you pay for her to be a watchmaker? I don't know. Maybe. I know if you're. I met some watchmakers, and I think some of them do okay. You got to get set up with the right place. But yeah, I think that's a profession she could do and actually thrive at, and actually that could be really cool. I met Michigan State. So I mean, I secretly kind of hope she does go to Michigan State. I don't think she's going to, but I think there's more opportunity there to like deviate from what when you first enter into college. I didn't go to college, but I'm assuming when you first enter into college, you think you might go in one direction, then it might change after you meet some peers and of course, people in those professions and or professors, and it might deviate your course, and there's more opportunity for exploring different, career paths at a place like Michigan State versus like some places that are more engineering oriented. Larry C with the $5 hair super chat says it's a thing now, and this is for tape. I buy all that stuff in bulk, so I appreciate it. Anonymous Watch Guy says, I have a BA in history, so I'm a loser. Not so. Like that's something I would have done. I love history. That's something I could totally see myself when I was younger, like going down that path and just justifying it mentally, and then getting to a point going like, what have I done? Like, what kind of employment is this going to land me in? But you don't really think about that stuff when you're younger. You need some sort of guidance or somebody to kind of like smack you back of the head and be like, what are you doing? Like, you have to get something that is, profitable, do something good, Yay, Dane finally got through it. Congrats, man. That's like a pay raise, right? Thoughts on Damasco DS30 on bracelet versus Zin 556? I'm always going to land with the Damasco. I like the Damasco. So who sells? Well, Long Island Watch sells Damasco, so we can go there. Oscar Nunez says Tudor or Longines. Depending on the model, that's a tough one. Longines, if you want to save a little bit of money and still get an epic watch. Tudor, if you want to get that next level. I think they're just slightly next level than Longines, if that makes sense. Okay. Now let's go here because I want to talk about what Evan said. So we're going to go by brand. We're going to go Damasco. And we're going to go. That's a DK36. He said DK30. Or you said DS30. DS30. Does he have one on bracelet? The bracelet's separate. So the bracelet is $549. So the bracelet's $550. And that blue with the orange looks good. The black with the green. I don't know why that one looks good. Is there a white dial? There is not a white dial. Why did I not make a white dial one? God, Blue with the orange looks good for some reason. So 1030, I like the fact that they're using their movement now. So I like the fact they're using their movement. Zin does not do that, right? Zin has the 556. It's probably going to be a Salida. It's not even going to be an ETA. So you're looking at just over $1,500, and that's a notify me. That's out of stock. That on the bracelet looks great. Now, if we go to watch buys, and then we go look at the Zin brand, we're going to go Zin. No, we're going to go Zin. And you said the 556. What do they do? Put it at the bottom? What are these priced high to low? Here's 556. I wouldn't go with the fine, even though that's going to be more of an apples to apples comparison because it's going to be butterfly. The H-Link is nice. So it's about the same price. So this is the other problem. It's about the same price. I don't know. Call me finicky. I like the Damasco in-house movement. The lug to lug is 45.5. What is the lug to lug on this? Does it say? Also, the lug to lug is longer on the Damasco. That might be another reason why I like it more. I go Damasco on this one. I just do. Thanks, JP. I appreciate that. I seen that you actually commented that on one of my videos too. And he might reach out to me. I've talked to him a couple times on Instagram, but I think he's got to be so crazy busy. So, oh, you're saying it was like 900 back in the 2019. Was it? Okay, yeah. So the price went up on those. Maybe demand went up too. I'm a little salty about that. Cost on the random Rob notice. You know what? We haven't landed cost on that yet. S. Campbell. What is the standard? Let's go back to notice. What is the standard deep? Is it $5.99? I want to say. Yeah, $5.99. So we should be right in there. It's going to be a little bit more because of the coin. I wanted to add it, and I showed it to Wes, and he was like, "Yeah, that's brilliant. Let's do that." So I'm guessing it's going to be like 650 or under. It's going to be it's going to be the same price as those, except for we got to cover the cost of the coin. That's it. We're not like going to make money on the coin. We just need to cover the cost of the coin. But I'm only doing 100 of those coins, so it's going to raise the price of the coins a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Fedora Giant says, "Hey, we got a bunch of random route folks in the Bay Area." I mean, there's a bunch of great people in the Bay Area. Period. Every time I go there, and I meet the best people. And Fedora Giant gave me a personal tour of the whole area, so that's awesome. Am I going to be at Windup on Saturday? Would like to say hello. I will be there, Michael. I will be there Saturday only. Actually, I will be at Windup all day Saturday. So definitely come up to me. If you see me, I don't know that I'll be wearing a hat. I'm gonna get a haircut tomorrow. The only reason I put a hat on is because my hair is like super long. So I won't probably be wearing a hat there. If I do, if I am wearing a hat, it'll be this hat, the Random Rob hat. See how it's got the RR on there? It's hard to see, but so if I am wearing one, it'll be that. You know what I look like. Just if you see me, just come find me. If you do come find me, we'll talk for a little bit. And I do have special poker chips like these guys. I have special poker chips for the New York event. So if you come say hi to me, you will get one. Let's see if I can catch up. Whew. Long Island has a drop tomorrow. I know what he's dropping tomorrow. I already have the video on it, actually. I have them right here. I have the new Long Island watches right here. You want to see them? I'll show you. He's already posted them up. There's one, and here's the other one. That's it. That's all I can show you. They're embargoed. I probably wasn't even supposed to show you that, but he's already posted them up. I've already seen them. Let's see. Union politics. I guess that counts. Let's see. Everything Zen. 556 red secondhand is cool. Javier with another super chat. $200,000. I'm rich. By the way, another new independent watch brand you might never heard of. OTSUKA. I'll look it up real quick, but then I got to talk about this wind up stuff because we gotta cover some business. OTSUKA. I must have already looked it up before. Ooh, I cannot read that. That is freaking cool. I think I have looked this up before. That is a freaking cool watch right there. Like, how much are these though? 297,000 yen, and it's a raffle. How much is that? I don't know how much money that is. The bezel will be steel. My Notice Random Rob collaboration deep or orange watch is going to be the best. One, it's going to be a no date, and it's going to be the stainless steel bezel. Also, it is not going to be the blasted finish. It is going to be brushed with polished edges. And it's, as far as I know, when I talked to Wes, he said he's not going to do that ever again. So, like, it's the only one that's super cool. Calico saying it's basically $3,000. This watch is freaking cool. Entry the lottery. Raffle registration 10/16. That's today. Announce of raffle results. That's a really cool looking watch. Thanks for telling me about it. All right, back to wind up. Aw, Brave Sailor doesn't like the no date. No soup for you. Okay, next. All right, what? All right, so I'm gonna go to a wind up show. I'm going with Greg. I'm gonna meet a bunch of people there, all that good stuff. Now, I've been racking my brain because I'm trying to. I'm gonna go to the show without a watch on, and I'm gonna leave the show with a watch. That's my plan. Now, I have. I don't want to say plan B, but I have like a backup plan. My backup plan is basically, and I've mentioned this before on live stream, is the Brew Watch 8-bit. I don't know that I really want to do it because it would be a rebuy for me. Sorry, I'm scrolling fast. So this guy, I know he doesn't have a lot left. It's affordable. It's $395. You know, I might be able to get a show special or something like that. But I've already had it and I sold it. But it's legit one of the watches that I don't want to say regret selling, but I could see myself repurchasing and not selling. Like, I really liked it. The box, the packaging, the watch, it's very cool. It, the 8-bit is, an era that I grew up in, so it resonates with me. I know you're talking about wind up, but are you going to intersect? I talked to Wes about that. I was going to go to it, Dwight, but I quite frankly, I'm burned out. I'm just burned out. I need a break. So I'm going to go. I'm not going to intersect in November. I'm going to go to intersect in March. So that one will be, I think, in Atlanta. So I got way too many tabs open. It's freaking me out. Where am I at? I'm here. Okay, we got to go. Let's close some of these. Let's go back to here. Okay, so that's. Oh. Okay, there we go. So I might get the 8-bit brew potentially, but I'm gonna try to. I don't want to say avoid that because I don't want to diminish the fact that I really like that watch. It's a great watch, but I'm not going to buy more than one watch. Now I feel like oh, shoot, what's his name? Rick James. When they had him on the um, what's that show where they had um, Eddie Murphy's brother. What's his name? Charlie Murphy. Charlie Murphy would do the stories, and they did Rick James on there. Dave Chappelle show. And I feel like I'm about to contradict myself within the same sentence because, like, I literally was about to say, like, I'm only going to buy one watch. You know what? I might buy two watches when he says, like, um, you know, anyway, I'm way off topic. I'm random. Let's get back to watches. There's a slight chance I might get the Brew 8-bit, but let's go back to. There's a couple others I'm looking at. Weirdly enough, I'm actually looking at the Duckworth. So they just released. I think people are. I don't want to say sleeping on this watch, but they kind of just they overlook it a little bit. I'm looking at this GMT. I have the diver, but these GMTs look good. They're pretty affordable. They're probably using the Miyota, so it's going to be a quick set hour hand, I assume. I don't like the Fume orange though, but I don't really have a whole lot of green watches, so there's a chance. Why is there two? Oh, that's on strap. Okay. What movement is in this? Yeah, it's the 9075. So I'm going to look at that. I want to see that. Is Fortis going to be there? Yes, Fortis is going to be there. Circula is going to be there. What? Okay. All right, let's look at the circuit. Let's look at the round. There's non-round circulars, by the way. So they have this one. This is a titanium diver. This is going to sound a little harsh. I don't know. I'm not really drawn to it too much. I need to see it in person. It's a little spinnaker looking to me, but I'm sure it's good. I have their field watch right here. I need to take this back to them. Dun, dun, dun. This one right here. I have this one right here. See it? So I have that one in right now. I got to take that to New York with me. But I like divers watches. So, and I don't know that any of these really sing to me. No, I don't want to subscribe. Probably already subscribed. This one's actually, oh, I like the green on this one. I like the little pop of green around there. I don't know. That could work. I don't know. We'll see. All right, let's go back to. Come on, Rob. Put up some watches with pop. Get out of the. Okay. Yeah. Hold on a second. Calico, 100% agree with you. Come on, Rob. Put up some watches with some pop. Get out of the safe zone. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. I mean, look what I'm wearing right now. Okay. And look at some of the watches that are on the table. You guys know some of the watches I have. I'm going to do a full state of the collection before too long. And you're going to see not a lot of safe watches. A lot of the watches I have either have pop or I've added something to give pop to them. Hey, Joe and the Badger, thanks for joining. I appreciate it. So, watches with pop. What is going to sing to me? Citizen, no. Collective, no. Duckworth, no. Fair, no. Fears. There are some good colored Fair watches, but every Fair watch I've had on the channel seems like it's magnetized. They totally need to reach out to me and redeem themselves, though, if they want to do that. Fossils there. Heinrich Islander might have some good pop. I know they definitely have some pop. Isotope. I know this is a watch that my buddy Greg that's going with me wants to check out. These guys definitely have some pop. I mean, look at them. And then they do some crazy loom stuff too. So I want to see those. I suspect I'm not going to be overly impressed with them, but I could be wrong. Eric, bro, stay tuned because there's a new one coming out. I don't know how much I can say or how much he's told, but there's a new one coming out. It's coming out soon. It's also going to be a limited edition, and it looks as good, if not better, than the Vice Chrono from Fair and Sweat. So stay tuned for that. That is happening very soon. All right, where are we at? We're looking for pop. We're looking for pop. Show it off. I can't do it. I can't do it. I think they may have already shown it anyway. It doesn't matter. Laurier main. There is a main watch I like. I don't know that it would be considered safe. I think it's still a good looking watch. I'll show you that one real quick. I've shown it before. We're running out of time. Wait, there's always time. Sky Master. Isn't it this one? Yes, it's this one. It has nice orange hands, has very interesting subdials, and then it has kind of like a brown, darkish colored dial. I like it. I dig it. I want to see it. Hopefully they have it at the show. I want to see that one. Is there anything else with pop? Shoot, Nevada Gretchen. I actually have one of these on order. Hopefully they have it at the show. If they have it at the show, I'm gonna take it right off the table. I'm sick of waiting for it. It's supposed to be the end of October when I get it, but if there's one of these sitting on the table, I'm gonna distract them. I'm gonna be like, "What is that?" And they're gonna look over there, and then swipe, and then it's gone. And then I'm gonna wear it around like it's mine. No, I'm not gonna do that, but I might. We'll see. All right, pop. Oak and Oscar. I think they got a new Oak and Oscar coming out with titanium. SAR from Mugler Suit is good. I do agree with that. There's just no pop. I know it's going to be considered safe, but there's a Walbrook that I like. I don't want all watches. I just want automatics. I think it's this one. Yeah, I think it's this one. I like the greenish tone. It's actually a Super Luminova C7. That's why it looks like that. Kind of that aqua green tone to it. And then it does have a Hesalite crystal. Whatever. And then it has a World Time bezel with the Jubilee style bracelet. I do like this one, but I can't remember. Yeah, I was with Dan right here. I was with Daniel when he picked it up. He picked up one similar to this, but it was a limited edition one. So he's still liking it. But I can't remember, Daniel, were they selling those there? I can't remember if they were actually selling them there or it was just the one. Oh, you're wearing it right now. I know they told you had to order it online, but was it just that limited edition one and you could have bought other ones? I can't remember if they were selling them there. They're not super expensive. They're legit cheap. It's like $500. And they'll do a show special for sure. They were selling them there. Okay. So if they're selling them there, I could legit see picking that up potentially. The Zodiac laser tag got pop. That one is that's through Windup. It's not actually through Zodiac because it's a collaboration, which I don't know if they'll have that. I don't know where they would be. You'd have to go to their Windup shop. Studio Underdog. Yeah, okay. You guys want to see something? This is funny. I was looking at this earlier. You go to Studio Underdog, you cannot get on their site. You cannot get on their site. All it is this, and you have to put in your email address. I can't. There's nowhere you can click on here to get into their site. So yeah, Studio Underdog. That's kind of an underdog move. Weak. Doesn't work. All right, now we only have 3 hours left, so we're going to close out that, and I want to show you Exquisite Timepieces, and I'm going to do this when I get back from the show next week, we're going to do it. But Exquisite Timepieces next week. This week, wind up. Next week, Exquisite Timepieces, Naples, Florida. Beautiful area of the country. One of my favorite spots in Florida for sure is Naples. It's Thursday, October 26th. So if you're within driving distance or you want to fly in, take a little vacation, hang out, you got to go to this thing. It's going to be a big Seiko event. Plus, they have all of their other brands. They're authorized dealer for 60 brands. Plus, they have a massive pre-owned collection. But really, you want to go there. You probably want to pick up a Seiko. Got to be present to win. And they're giving away. Do they have any more information on it? Or is it all right here? How do you RSVP? Right there. So you just got to put that information in there. I don't know what they did. They had some information on here before. It's Exquisite Timepieces, Whiskey, Wine, and Watches event RSVP form. You can RSVP here. I have not done that, but they know I'm going. They helped me out a little bit with my travels to get down there. So I'll be going down there. Hopefully Dane or I win they're giving away a Honda Super Cub bike. It's kind of like a scooter, but it has 4 speeds. I should be able to make pretty good time back to Michigan if I win the Cub or buy it off Dane. How long do you think it would take me to get from Naples, Florida back to northern Michigan on a Super Cub, which probably I'm a little overweight guy on there, probably running, I don't know, combined speed, if I were staying it all the time, it'd probably be like 35 mile an hour. I'm sure the bike will do like 50, but it's not like you're gonna go pegged all the time. Yeah, I probably would. I'd probably try to keep it pegged all the time. But I'd have to take back roads. I can't ride on the highway. It'd take a week, 2 years, you think? Something like that. I don't know if my work would give me 2 years off. I could probably get a week off. Will Carey says 3 to 4 days. I don't really sleep much. Yes, they've been selling me. Oh, you know what? I need to reach out to them tomorrow. I need to get another batch of watches. 60 hours of drive. That's actually probably a solid guess because in a car going down I-75 probably takes you about 24 hours ish, a little more. So on that bike taking secondary roads, that's probably actually a solid guess. About 60 hours, I bet you. Oh, loom it up. Oh, we got to loom it up. Let's go back to this view then. And then let's close this. We're still talking. But there's some loom. There's some good loom out there. And see, I got the finger pointing already. I already had it staged up for you. So we got some good loom going on there. It looks good. So hopefully I'll see you guys Warner Wall Wind Up, New York, this Saturday. And if I miss you there, Dane, I know I'm going to see you there. Florida, I know I'm going to see you there. Hopefully, my buddy, Big Sexy Keith, is going to be healed up from his little procedure and be there as well. I'm going to reach out to him, see how he's doing. But hopefully I'll see you guys down in Naples, Florida next Thursday. So thanks for joining me on the live stream, guys. Appreciate it as always. Stay tuned. More videos coming. I'm out.